want to go back. He wants to go back. I want to go back to the farm. Go back far away from home, with a milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster, the one that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. down on the farm.
I'm Scott Boehm. They call me the old farmer. Standing by those who stand by you. That's the name of this video. And I'd like you to take a couple of minutes and just listen to the situation and understand that this is something where the person who stood by me, I'll stand by them. I've just started a YouTube channel, as you know. I haven't done much promoting. I'm getting the bugs worked out of it. We have well over 50 videos up. And I've been using old-fashioned music and things like that. That's public domain. Well, I ran across a little music package that was very affordable along the lines of the music that I use. And so I purchased it. And I put a piece of music together. You know that I like to put music underneath the things that I do. And first thing that happened instantly was copyright violation. Now this is licensed music, and I've had videos on before talking about people that have problems with copyright. But this is licensed music. I can use it for anything I want. I do not have to give recognition to it. I just can't transfer the music, or reasonably, it's not in the licensing, but I wouldn't just put bare music up that someone could copy on it. I would put verbiage on it or some such thing to protect the music. But I got a copyright strike right off the bat. And so I called up the company, Studio One, out of Florida. I think it's a small company. And got a response that day from a person by the name of Dave. And he wanted all the details and everything. He wanted screenshots of what the flags were and things like that. It turned out that the composer of the music held the copyright. It accidentally got checked for copyright protection. He did some other music for them, and it got no flags or anything on it. So, honest mistake, it happens. But what's important to me is how a situation is resolved when there's an issue. Dave stayed with me every single day. He kept communicating, try this, try that. He contacted the company that did that managed the copyright for the composer. He talked to the composer. Turned out to be that it was a problem with AdSense or some such company out there that sits there and actually listens by computer to the music, and if it recognizes the music, it flags it. Well, I instantly did a protest on that. It's licensed music. I can use it however I want. Couldn't clear it. Dave down in Studio One couldn't clear it. Every single time he talked with the people necessary, and the composer came on and he helped too. He was trying to clear it. So we had some good people in our corner trying to clear it, and we couldn't get it cleared on YouTube. Well, it took about 2 weeks before it was cleared, and Dave was in communications with me 1, 2, 3 times a day, trying to do things to clear up this flag so it won't happen again. So the company that I got the music from was Studio One. That's studio with a number 1, and they're out of Florida, and they got some music beds you can use. They've got background videos that you can run in the background that's appropriate for some videos, and they got hardware for sale. As I say, I think it's a small company, but a company like that who doesn't know me from anyone, stepped up when there was a problem and stayed with me every step of the way until the problem was cleared. Well, I want to go back and do business with this company. This is exactly the type of company that I wish all companies would be like. It's called brand protection. He's protecting his brand name, so when an issue came up, he took care of it. Doesn't matter how long it took, other than for, I'm not impressed with some of the companies out there that dealt with the copyright. Either they were very incompetent or very indifferent. I don't know, I don't care. But I would suggest with music or a copyright infringement that if you go back and say, no, I've got legitimate use for using it in this scenario, that the funding goes into an escrow account, and if it's proven that your claim is correct, then the escrow account would come to you. If it shows that it was a copyright infringement, it would go to the person claiming the copyright. In the meantime, I'd like to put out to those people who are watching currently and those who will watch later on down the road that Studio One, and I'll put a link down below, are some people who really care about protecting their brand name, protecting the client, making sure that you get what you paid for without hassles, without problems. And if there's a problem, they're going to stay right there with you all the way through. Just a couple of minutes explaining a situation. Not impressed with YouTube, but I never was. And the copyright things I'm not impressed with, even though I'm very strong on copyright protection. They need to clean up their act with that. But for the rest of us, Dave over at Studio One, and he deserves to get business from anybody out there. His prices are fair. I looked at it. Some are better than others, but all are competitive price or better. And I think he's someone to take a look at. And if you are looking for something, he's got it in your price range. I'm asking that you give him a consideration at Studio One for the purchase. I get nothing for this other than I'm giving him great appreciation for the efforts he went through on this, and I hope everybody else will back him up. And if there's something you need, you go to Studio One out of Florida and at least visit the website and see what they have available, and then when it's time, go out and purchase it. Well, this is the old farmer, Scott Bain, saying, be well.
And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.
Down on the farm,